you want me to take a picture of my turd afterwards, though,
yeah,
and post it on the Facebook I'm planning on making this weekend.
Oh, sure you are. We have a totally original video planned. It's called 50 Reasons Why AJ Styles Blows!
And the reason we have to do this is because Wrestling Forum, Reddit, all those sites are littered with trolls still pretending that they like this guy and wondering why he's not in the main event at WrestleMania.
So we made this list, and it's horrible, but we're gonna read it to you anyway. Reason number 1. Renee Young literally had to ask him who he was.
Who are you? I'm from Canada. We don't know.
Really?
Well, I'm from Canada too, but I know about him.
You know what? No one knows who this fucking guy is.
How pathetic is that? His first segment on Monday Night Raw is being asked by the dumb bimbo with the microphone, who the hell are you? Explain to the fans who you are, because none of them know, even though you're touted as a big star for no reason. Number 2, he's another submission specialist.
It's great. That's all anybody is now.
Why is that fun to watch? Why is it fun to watch little people roll up in each other?
And hug each other.
There's nothing fun about Dean Malenko, there was nothing fun about Daniel Bryan, and there's certainly nothing fun about this cocksucker. Number 3, his finisher, his submission finisher, he holds the guy's leg. He's lying on the ground holding their leg.
And he looks like he's like a wolf fighting over a piece of meat. Like,
He's not bending it, he's not twisting it, he's not like stretching, he's just holding it.
What is he supposed to be doing anatomically? Is that a word?
Anatomically.
Anatomically. What is he supposed to be doing?
I don't know, but oh my god, he's got it in the and whatever his hold is, I don't know.
Styles hold.
He's not famous enough for me to know what his hold is there, John. And by the way, the reason they have him doing that instead of his gay Styles Clash is because that move fucking kills people, and they said don't do it anymore.
Another finisher banned.
4, he's another jobber who Ric Flair tried to pass the torch to, John! He tried to give Miz the figure 4, that failed. He tried to give Dean Ambrose the figure 4.
He tried to give Charlotte his physique.
Oh, he succeeded. He's in the same category as the Miz and Dean Ambrose in that field. He's completely stinks! 5, he lost his first match.
Yeah, but that's perfectly acceptable now for this new legion of jobbers wrestlers coming up from NXT in the Indies, who, as long as they have a good fight and the crowd claps for them at the end, they're good. No!
What a match! It was a SmackDown mid-card match. Number 6. He's got a fucking stripper whore, like, side tattoo of his name. So it looks gay. There's nothing masculine about having a tattoo, like, on your ribs. And it's even more gay when it's your name! Like, what's my name again? Oh, yeah! I don't even remember! I remember again. 7. Cole's reaction to his debut.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
Oh my god! Can it be? And everyone in the audience is like, what? Who is it? What?
That's AJ Styles! No, he said, he's here!
He's hair! He has emo hair! Hey, he didn't know the Austin 316 promo. If you don't know that story, look it up. This guy made some 316 reference, and he thought he was making fun of him for being a Christian. It's like, no, it's Austin 316. You're a fucking wrestler. 9. He's another queer who comes out and wets his hair. So when he comes out, aside from having the dumb emo Deb Thornberry hair, it's wet like Roman Reigns for no reason. Why do they do this? Back in the fucking Attitude Era, did Undertaker come out with sopping wet hair? No! 10. His posture is so gay. He's like perfect posture to the point where it's bad the other way. It's like
so he can go, oh!
That leads into 11. His taunt is gay. What is that? You know what that is? That's every jobber in WrestleMania 2000 on the N64, when they don't have an actual taunt, they just have them do this. That's what AJ Styles does. Look at Al Snow in that game. His taunt is just this. Everyone's special taunt is this, when they don't have a thing. That's what AJ Styles actually does. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's either this or this. But anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves here, folks. 12. He has the built-in, oh, he only sucks because WWE's toning him down excuse. Like, no, maybe he sucks because he stinks.
What's there to tone down? His jobberness?
His kicks, I don't know, he stinks.
What's AJ Styles turned up? What is it?
Well, it's the Styles Clash that kills me.
No, what is it? What's his character? What are they toning down? By saying toning down, you're implying there's something greater than what we're seeing. What is it?
He stinks! 13. I may have used this one in the last one, but I wrote it here anyway. He sounds retarded when he speaks. Hey, everybody!
Oh!
Yes, we're grasping for straws. Yes, he deserves this.
14. His first feud was a series of mid-card SmackDown jobber matches with The Miz. That's his status in WWE. He shows up. He's supposed to be a big acquisition, free agent
They
signing.
didn't try to put him in like a main event, maybe like a fatal four-way, so he has other like high talents to work with. No, he immediately gets designated to The Miz.
And he lost his first match against
To
him.
The
After
Miz.
he botched and knocked his teeth out, because he's a great worker. 15, he's already getting no reaction. Jericho, for 2 weeks, has been trying to get
Tell
the
us to
crowd...
vote this guy.
Been trying to get the crowd to chant, like, AJ Styles, AJ Styles, AJ Styles, and the crowd isn't doing anything. You'll hear, like, 4 smarts in the front, like, yeah! But no one else, everyone's just like... You know? Anyway, where are we? 16. He was already, after his boring mid-card feud with The Miz, already put him in a stupid, meaningless, directionless tag team.
Well, the tag team was just a setup for the,
But as Ryback says, when you're put in a tag team, that means they have no plans for you. Ryback speaks the truth, folks. 17, the tag team had the gayest name ever.
Y2AJ.
Y2AJ? How about, why are you two gay?
That's like someone you make up for a video game.
Why are you two so gay? I don't know, I'm more clever than Y2AJ. 19, his association with Jericho makes Jericho look so fucking gay. The fact that he has to come out and fake praise him every week.
I.e., AJ Styles ruins Jericho.
Basically, yeah. He comes out, he fake praises him for weeks. I love you. You're so talented. I want to be in a tag team. And then he's like, well, you're getting more attention than me because you're just so much better than me.
No, you're both getting no attention.
You're both getting no reaction. You're making people want to fall asleep and then hang themselves when they wake up. 20, he makes Jericho seem really tall.
Jericho's not.
Jericho's a midget. Okay? He towers over this guy. He's like, hello. Anyway. 21. People pretended to care about his boring, meaningless feuds with Christopher Daniels.
I don't even know who that is.
I didn't even know that was a thing until I'm looking at comments and goes, oh, the Daniels feud. Daniels! When a guy's name is Daniels and he's fighting a guy who looks and has the ability of AJ Styles, no one's gonna give a shit. Plus, it was in TNA.
It's like backyard wrestling.
It was either ROH or TNA where this happened. I don't give a shit. 22. Oh, the Pele kick! The Pele kick! Isn't it cool?
You know who Pele is? Pele's a gay soccer player who tried to revolutionize the sport and make it popular, and it failed. No one gave a shit.
I just want to let all of our foreign fans know, in America, the only people who pretend to like soccer are posers who really don't like soccer and are just liberals who have to hate America. Nobody in our country likes soccer. So when you get this piece of shit in the ring and he does a Pele kick, and American fans are supposed to be like, wow, he did the Pele! Everyone's like, why did he just do that gay-looking move?
Nobody knows what it is.
It's just an enziguri in the back of the head, John. There's nothing interesting about it. You can call it whatever you want. It doesn't make it any less gay. It's still just a kick. I'm tired of kicks. 23. He lost the dark match against the Hurricane in 2002. Not just that he lost to the Hurricane, it was a dark match. 24. His fans brag about how he spent this time in WWE, losing dark matches to the Hurricane. He was in the WWE, guys, so don't pretend like this was some big debut. He was there before and I watched his whole career. No, you didn't. It was a dark match. 25. Here's the match you did see. He got squashed by Rico on SmackDown.
Rico was the gay hairdresser wrestler.
He was Billy and Chuck's image consultant, and he squashed AJ Styles, the king of the indies. So here's the illustrious WWE career you're bragging about. And you know what
Rico's job was? His job was to get on his knees and have Billy and Chuck come in his mouth. And he can't beat it, and AJ Styles can't beat him.
And you know what's funny? As soon as he comes back to WWE from 2002, he comes back like years later, and his first match is jobbing to The Miz on SmackDown. He hasn't really changed. He's still jobbing on SmackDown to losers. 26. TNA put in Kurt Angle, Sting, the Dudley Boys, and Earl Hebner in their Hall of Fame, but not AJ Styles. What does that tell you, folks? Oh, he's the face of TNA! He saved TNA! Look at all the numbers he drew!
TNA can't fill a high school gym.
TNA doesn't give a shit about this cocksucker.
They got evicted from the Impact Zone.
They literally put Earl Hebner in their Hall of Fame before AJ Styles. I bet you Earl Hebner draws more numbers for TNA than AJ Styles ever did. 27. TNA made absolutely no effort to re-sign him this time with his contract.
They were just like, okay.
I mean, get out. Well, it's because he's such a high demand free agent. He demanded so much cash.
No,
that's why he went.
Didn't want him. They waited until his price dropped.
That's why he went right to New Japan and back to ROH, right? Because he's so in demand and has a lot of cash. Fuck off. 28. He's an anime character. You ever see that picture of him with the dumb hair? Like, ugh. It looks like fucking Yugi. I'm gonna put the picture up. What the fuck is this shit? Ugh. Yeah! Looks like he's gonna draw a Yu-Gi-Oh card and throw it at someone like Gambit. So gay. 29. I get World War II flashbacks of the Mrs. Mohair when he comes out. That was the gayest thing ever until I saw this. 30. He danced for the children with Jericho and Mark Henry on a SmackDown. Everything he does is on SmackDown. You notice on Raw, all he does is lose boring tag matches.
Just dancing with Mark Henry, you know it's happening.
Literally, he was dancing for the children on SmackDown, and this guy's supposed to be a revolutionary hardcore guy? 30. His fans are fucking bronies, okay? There's no getting around it. You can't like this guy unless you're whacking your bag to Rainbow Dash and have cum-filled horse plushies.
Does Kyle Brachetto like AJ Styles?
Kyle Brachetto does not like AJ Styles.
Kyle, I've never met you, but I want to. I've heard so much about you.
He's a great guy. 32. His fans are neckbeards. They have the fucking shit. You can't deny it. If you like AJ Styles, you're a neckbeard. 33. His fans smell like shit. Because you can't be a brony and you can't be a neckbeard unless you smell like shit. These people have little assy hairs that are the same type of hairs as in their neckbeard, and when they poop, it gets stuck in there, and because they're fucking slobs and their body acne hurts too much, they don't wipe it, so they just leave that shit in their asshole hair.
That's gross.
34. His fans are mentally retarded poser children who make dumb arguments about jealousy. You guys don't like Styles because you're jealous of him!
No!
What am I jealous of? The guy makes chump change in Japan! We love Batista! Batista's like a millionaire movie star who fucks women! And we're not jealous of him, but we're jealous of this schmuck?
We really want the adulation and praise of fat.
Yeah, we want you people to
piss
masturbate to us. That's what we want. We want people who can't wear white because the acne blood seeps through it to masturbate to us. We're so jealous of AJ Styles for this. 35. He's never performed in front of an audience of more than 20 people until now, which is probably why his performance.
On stage front!
He stinks. He stinks. 36. Someone compared him to Dean Malenko, not to insult him, but to praise him.
Dean Malenko was a jobber everywhere he's ever been.
Doesn't that tell you where AJ Styles is? Like, oh boy, he reminds me of Malenko, and I'm
Dean
like,
Malenko was like 26 and was going bald. That's not like a top of the line guy.
Reminds me of
Dean Malenko looks like a middle school janitor.
Reminds me of Malenko though, and I'm like, oh, that's a good one. He's like, what do you mean? I'm serious. He reminds me of Malenko. He's my Fave 5. Like, oh, you're one of these people.
How can you possibly know who Dean Malenko is?
You don't know who Dean Malenko is. You start watching the program.
I know who Dean Malenko is. Because I watched WCW. All of you young, bratty beard fans never watched WCW because when your mom squirted you out, it was out of business!
So why don't you tell the people what Dean Malenko did in WCW? His great accolade.
Dean Malenko was a jobber in WCW. And when Dean Malenko came to WWE in the Radical, which serves no purpose but to give Eddie Guerrero a way to get into WWE, like, this is what came out of the Radicals. Okay, Eddie Guerrero is good, fine. We got Benoit, need I explain more? We got Perry Saturn, whose gimmick in WWE was he was in love with a mop, a broom mop. The fourth radical below all of those guys was Dean Malenko. The guy with the mop had a higher spot on the card than fucking Dean Malenko!
Think about
He was having sex with mops! And he's above Dean Malenko!
Dean Malenko's only contribution to the WWE was when The Rock insulted his penis length. That's it. That's literally the only thing people remember about this cocksucker is that The Rock made fun of his penis. That's it. And people are comparing him favorably with AJ Styles.
Just remember the guy with the mop.
The people are trying to say that AJ Styles should be big time because he reminds them of a guy who was under a guy who fucked a mop on the card.
So true.
Where did I leave off? Right. He doesn't even bother to hold a microphone in segments where people are talking and he's involved. The Miz and Jericho will be going back and forth and he's just standing there like, huh? Huh? With his posture and his dumb gloves. 38. The New Day wear pink, have bronies things all over them, and wear strap-ons on their heads, and they are less gay than AJ Styles. They're fucking entertaining. AJ Styles stinks.
The difference is the New Day is supposed to be a parody and stupid. AJ Styles is supposed to be taken as like this kung fu hero.
39. They fucking waste pyro on his entrance. Doesn't add anything. It's like, oh, it's epic. Here he comes. This fucking douchebag with the dead Thornberry dude. Dude, did somebody
Oh! Number 51, Jerry Lawler's never heard of AJ Styles.
Yeah, Jerry Lawler's like, who? Anyway. 40. His theme song is absolute garbage.
I don't even know what it is.
I don't know what it is either, but when I heard it, when he was coming out on a Raw, before I changed the channel, I'm like, this song stinks. 41. WWE hands out signs for him. You know how you know that? Anytime you see a large cluster of signs that were printed on computer paper, that Smark's in the front row are holding, like the Cesaro section signs.
That means WWE gave them
WWE's handing them because they're too cheap to print signs, so they just take fucking computer paper with like Impact font, Impact here to Impact, and they print like I love AJ on it, and they hand them to people. It's ridiculous.
And it also means that before they took the signs away, the people probably had like Benoit signs.
They want you to think this guy's big time. They really want you to. They have no intention of using him for anything, so I don't know why, but you know. 42, his corny ass leather jacket. Aren't I cool, man? I got my leather on. I'm Fonzie. I'm a Fonz. Yeah. Fuck off. 43, I stole this from a WJ video he made years ago, but he's an old man trying to look young. That's why he has the emo hair and the leather jacket. He's like, oh man, I'm 38 years old. I gotta try to look cool for the kids. There's nothing cool about you. You have fucking arthritic knees. Retire. Leave the company. Leave wrestling. Or go back to Japan and botch and kill yourself.
Or someone else.
Yeah. 44, WJ can kick his ass. WJ could beat the ever-loving shit out of AJ. First of all, WJ's probably twice his height.
Does WJ like AJ Styles?
No. WJ's cat really hates AJ Styles. His cat made a great video. But WJ could kick this motherfucker in the testicles and throw him down a flight of stairs. I want to see that happen so bad. 45. The guy's a big-time nerd. Okay? He's just a complete nerd. You look at him and you're like, that guy's a nerd. That's what you think when AJ Styles comes out. 46. He's a goofball.
Blue eyes, what trains?
47. Kyle Brachetto could kick this guy's ass. Kyle Brachetto eats at the fucking Hibachi Chinese grill and buffet, which serves mac and cheese. But he could kick AJ Styles' ass in a second. I failed at snapping there. I mean, come on. If Kyle Brachetto can kick your ass, there's a problem. 48. He botches his own finisher every night. Think about that.
Not anymore.
It's his, well, not anymore, but it's his finisher, his signature move that he's supposed to be like the focal point of his matches, and he can't do it. And he's supposed to be a great worker. A great worker. 49. John Cena is way better than AJ
I've
Styles.
never seen it to bury him.
John Cena is fucking Hulk Hogan and Stone Cold Steve Austin compared to AJ Styles. There's no comparison. We fucking hate John Cena. We hope John Cena gets terminal brain cancer. I'm just kidding. But compared to AJ Styles, there is no comparison. I love everybody. I love you. AJ Styles and then gonna kick your ass. And 50. How many weeks has it been since that Royal Rumble reaction thing where this whole AJ Styles shit started?
Quite some time.
Not one.
Guess who hasn't calmed down yet?
These people, but not one single person has told us why AJ Styles is good. We've been told we're jealous of him. We've been told he's the worker.
He's Dark Magician.
He has an authentic character. He's the Trap Master. He's Gaia the Fierce Knight, but, you know, all these Yu-Gi-Oh! References that I'm dating myself with. Nobody's told us why he's good in any tangible way. No one said what his character is. No one said why he's the good worker when he kills people in the ring. No one says... Someone said, oh, he doesn't have emo hair. Emo is a genre of music. It's not a hairdo. People are fucking retarded. And so is this cocksucker. This guy stinks. AJ Styles stinks. He's terrible. He blows.
Fuck Cody Rhodes.